Hey, how y'all doing out there in YouTube land? This Stiletto coming at you from the Wild Wild West. Well, today I just have a bunch of little miscellaneous things to open up. One of them I already opened because I was curious to see what it was, and I'll share it with you. But the rest haven't been opened yet. And sitting on the table, just for y'all to see, these are the ones these are my folding knives I've purchased so far this year. And this one I redid with new parts that I bought this year, and same thing with this one. This one is a redo with new parts I bought this year, and the rest of them are totally brand new. All right, people, here we go. Let me see. Let's start with the one that's already open first. Now, as I told you guys, when I first got this one, I felt like the grips were too slippery on it, and so I found some scales for it, but now I like it the way it is, so I doubt that I'm going to change it. I'm probably just going to keep the scales maybe for another knife, if I get another knife and I want to do something with it or whatever. But these I got them for what I thought was a real good price. It was an eBay purchase, and the person has their business called Blades We Love. I want to show you, in case you're interested in these scales. I've already looked at them. They look awesome. This is the way they came to me, packaged just like this. And he also sells the Misc 2 scales also. And he advertised these as being the original Spyderco scales. They're like takeoffs or something like that. But they're in perfect condition. Because I expected maybe like little chips or something, but these look brand new. Let you guys look at them. Excellent looking scales. And these are the ones that have a little bit more texture to them, so they're like my other Spyderco. My other Spyderco Manixes, the black ones. The S30V ones. They feel like the scales that are on those. Instead of the smooth scale, like this. You can see how the difference. But I like these now. So I think I'm just going to hold on to these. So I'm going to put them back in a package. But they're excellent though. And I would highly recommend this person. He's an eBay seller. Now I don't know where these scales really come from. You know, they might be coming from China. I don't know. But he only charged $25 for them. So, and they're real G10. They're real G10 scales, and they look like the original scales. I don't know if they are though. You know, that's what he advertised. He said that they're pulls. They pull them off of, you know, I guess for people, other people. I don't know. Sounds like he has his own business, and I don't know if he customizes or things or what. It says that we are a small business focused on taking care of customers. So if you loved your purchase, please let us know. And if you didn't, please contact us and let us sort things out with you. Also, if you want something more customized, let us know, and we can work with you too to bring something cool to life. Sounds like a cool company. I might ask them if they can get me some Natural J G10 scales. Now that would be really cool. Y'all know I like my Natural J G10. Natural J G10 for this one. All right, people. So that's one down. So let me see what's in this one. Tactical World. I think I know what this one is. I think this one goes with this one. This one's coming from Canada, so I know what it is. It's for this one. It should be a plug or something for the what do you call it, the lanyard hole. I don't use lanyards, people. And all y'all that use lanyards, you like to have your little lanyard hole. For me, I prefer not to have it. Let me get this open. I should have cut it open on all these knives on the table. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Little lanyard plug I got for it. Let's check it out, see if it works. Material stainless steel, and has a model number. I think this is a person's business card or something too. You guys can check it out. This one I got on SD. SD. I just want to see if it fits real quick. It's supposed to go in here. I don't know if it matters which side it goes in. Oh yeah. Let's see here. There it is there. Very cool. There it is there, people. That's a lanyard, plug. Stainless steel lanyard plug. Looks nice too. Matches the rest of the knife. Very cool. Nice clean fit. This has become one of my favorite knives, this one right here. Absolutely love this knife, people. It's one of my favorites. Okay, what we got next? Oh, I know what this one is. I'm gonna save this one for last. All right, let's open up this one. That's not one of the little knives go to work, huh? You've done a lot of work in your time. This one is a new one. All right. Looks like we open it right here. I just cut that away. Yep. You want me to open it this way? I don't know, people. I'm just cutting everything up now. Dang, this thing's like a vault. All right, this was an eBay purchase. And I got this for my my other bag that I leave in my car. And all it is another sidekick. I got it for a really good price. See what the blades look like. Excuse me, people. Excuse me. Looks good. All these blades look brand new. So this is something that nobody really used. They had it and didn't use it. I'll let you guys look at the blades. Got this for a real good price too. I can't remember what it was, but it was real inexpensive. That's the reason why I went for it. Guy just said it didn't have a box or anything. So you couldn't ask like the big price for it. But it's in excellent condition, looks like. Excellent condition. Let's see what the blade looks like. And this is a Leatherman Sidekick. It's just like the other one I have. Only the other one I had, I bought it brand new. Oh yeah, that's nice. Edge looks good too. Let me find something to cut, just to cut on it real quick. Oh yeah, it's sharp. It's sharp. That's nice. Very cool. I'm happy with it, people. It'll be before my my other bag. That'll be perfect. We'll leave that out too. That's a nice one. All right, next up. And this one, we'll open it up with the new Leatherman. This one, if I'm not mistaken, is just some parts. Yep. I got some more screws and stuff for my Leathermans in case I ever lose them again. That's all that one is. And I'm going to keep this one in here. All right. And last but not least is the big one. I'll let y'all see why. See where it's coming from. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Demco knives. Matter of fact, that needs to be done with a Demco knife, huh? This one needs to be done with a Demco knife. All right. My latest purchase from John Demco. Now on the website, the Demco website. Oh, they got some goodies with it too. Awesome. There you go. That's the receipt. Put that back in here. Got some swag. Looks like a cup disc or whatever. Very cool. Got a little keychain too. Now that's too cool for school. Love it, love it. But here they are, people. I found out that they had some of them on the website now. You can go to Demco Knives website and you can purchase these. These are all made by John Demco in the United States, in Wampum, PA, at the custom shop. He's the one that makes the G10 scales, all the scales that come out of the custom shop. The only scales that he doesn't make out of the custom shop are the ones that are made out of Grivery. Those ones come from Taiwan. And yes, I saw they have purple G10. So I guess you guys know what's going to be happening next. Purple G10. These are beautiful. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Awesome. Craftsmanship on these is like perfect. And they're made by John Demco himself, the one that makes all these scales anyway. John Demco made these scales too. And also my orange shark's foot. Made the scales on that one. These scales are awesome. $100, they're not cheap. They're not cheap. But these are the real Demco scales. These aren't knockoffs. They're not from Hong Kong. They're not from China. They're not from Taiwan. They're not from anywhere else but Wampum, PA. These are the real Wampum, PA. The real deal. The real deal. And they're made by John Demko. The person that makes all the G10 scales for the ones that you buy if you can manage to get yourself a brand new one. Or if you can manage to get yourself a nice used one for without without spending all the money yet in your bank account. If you can manage to get one, he makes the scales for those too. So this is the real deal here. That's what I like about these. I like things that are real deal. I'm not, Original Goat and everybody else, that makes scales for the S models and that I've tried out and stuff. They do excellent work too. But there's nothing like having something that comes from the real factory. Just like my motorcycle. A lot of people put down the Harley parts or whatever, stuff like that. But I like keeping my bike being a Harley Davidson. I don't want it to be a S&S or whatever. I want my bike to always be a Harley, a real Harley. It's made out of real Harley parts. That's what I'm trying to say. And sure, some of them may come from other places or whatever, but they're sold through Harley. They're the Harley Davidson brand parts. I like to keep it at a Harley Davidson as much as possible, except for maybe like the handlebars or something, you know what I mean? Or a seat or saddlebags or something like that, whatever, that kind of stuff. But the main part of my bike, it's going to be all Harley. But anyway, so I really like, modifying my Demko knives with Demko parts. And what I got these for is that, well, I just won one on eBay. One on eBay. And it's going to be here hopefully by this weekend so we can start the series on it. But I want to polish it. The one I got on eBay was a used one, or is a used one. And I talked to the owner and stuff like that, and he used it. It's a used knife, but he said it all functions perfectly and stuff like that. It's got little scratches on the blade just from use or whatever. But that's okay with me. The reason why is because I'm going to polish it. I want to make a mirror polish 8020S. That's what we're getting ready to do, people. So I'm going to start a series of videos on polishing it. And I'm going to try to show you guys, like some of the steps or whatever, but I can't show you the whole thing because I'm not a video editing master or anything like that. I just barely know how to use what I got. But I'll start different parts, whatever. It's gonna be like a several part video. Like on maybe 3 or 4 parts, whatever, taking place on different days and stuff like that. So for like the next week, that's what you can sort of expect me to be doing because I'll probably be working on it every day next week or starting this weekend or whatever. Whenever I get the knife, I'll do the unboxing with you, and then after I get doing that unboxing, I'm gonna get busy on that knife. I'm gonna do the unboxing and the tear part of it. I'll tear it apart. And I'll show you what I'm gonna be using and how I use it and stuff like that. But I won't show you the entire process because that just takes too long. Because when you get to a mirror polish on a knife, a lot of people don't realize a mirror polish is a lot of work. It's a lot of work. A lot of my knives that you see that have mirror polishes on them that I've done, they've been knives that I've done over and over again over the years, and each time they get shinier. To the point where they get to real nice mirror polish, you know what I mean? But to a real beautiful mirror polish is a lot of work, people. It's not, and I don't do things with machines and stuff like that. I do it by hand. And the reason why I do it by hand is because I have done it by machines before and you just take off too much material too quick. I'd rather do it by hand and slowly, because I try not to remove any material if possible. I just want to make it shiny. And so I don't really try to regrind the blades or anything like that. I'm just trying to make it shiny. Trying to get to the point where it shines, where the scratches are so fine that it's like a mirror polish. Because that's all you're doing when you're polishing something. You're just making the scratches finer and finer and finer to the point where you can't really see them with your naked eye, and it looks like a mirror's reflection in it. But it always will have scratches in it. The scratches just get so tiny. That's what happens when you go to start with maybe like a 600 or 800. Something like this, I wouldn't start with. I'd start with maybe 1,000. But I don't know how damaged the other blade is going to be. It's going to be a knife like this one with orange handles. But it's It's a non-slotted one. And y'all know I like the non-slotted ones. All my 8020S models are all non-slotted. And that's why I like. I don't really care for them when they have the big old slot in them and stuff like that. Sort of throws off the look of the blade to me. I think it would look better with just like a fuller or a blood groove. But don't go all the way through the knife blade. I think that would look better. And if you're going to do that, then you don't need a thumb stud. Because this knife, you don't really need a thumb stud anyway. You know, it's sort of like this one. This one, you don't need a spidey hole. It's the same thing. Because you could totally operate it by on this one, I guess you would call it the bearing cage. Bearing cage, you could totally operate this knife by the bearing cage. Don't even need to touch the spidey hole. Same thing goes for this one. Use the shark's fin, which is the easiest. That's why I say this is the master. To me, the shark's fin, the shark lock knives, that's the right way to say it, shark lock knives from Andrew Dimko and John Dimko, these are the master knives. This is master level to me. For EDC knives. For EDC knives, self-defense folders, you know, this is master level. Fidgeters, definitely fidgeters. Uh-oh, we got Juno here. Definitely fidgeters is master level. And it's not cheap. They're not cheap. You know, and I know that. And all of mine are used. I bought all of mine used, except for two of them. My two fanciest ones were brand new ones. But all the rest of them are, you know, are used knives. Now I have 4 D2 ones and 1 N390 and 1 LMAX. And the only ones I use are the D2 ones. What you doing, Juno? Huh? What you doing, sweetie? Finally wake up? You were sleeping on the bed, huh? I saw you sleeping on the bed. Mm-hmm. You heard me out here making a video? I told you I was making a video. You didn't come out. Mm-hmm. All right, people. So look forward to to 8020S getting modified. We're going to modify it. We're going to make a polished one. Mirror polished. Peace out, Stiletto.